Hello YouTube, it's PS3 Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video I thought I'd talk about the recent PS5 showcase. I'm going to quickly run through the games that were announced, my thoughts on them, and also talk about the pre-orders, cross-gen games and more. So that being said, before we get into the video, let me know your thoughts below. Did you watch the PS5 showcase, which I will leave down in the video description below? Were you lucky enough to pre-order a PS5? Were you not? So that being said, let's jump into my thoughts and pros and cons of the recent PS5 showcase. So first up then we had Final Fantasy 16. Now personally I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy 16 fan. It did look fantastic from what we saw. It was PS5 gameplay emulated on a PC, so I do think this game will be coming a few years down the line. So next up we had Miles Morales. We saw some PS5 gameplay of a cutscene and also some combat. It does look fantastic. This is coming holiday 2020 and it was recently announced that this is going to be a PS5 launch title. So next up we had Hogwarts Legacy coming in 2021. I did read all the books and watched all the films up to Deathly Hallows Part 2 growing up. I would say I was a Hogwarts fan. I did like some of the Hogwarts games. This RPG looks good and set in the Harry Potter universe even better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So next up we had Black Ops Cold War. We had the first campaign mission sort of reveal. Graphics look incredible. It was really smooth sort of combat. It's coming holiday 2020. And we've also got the multiplayer alpha currently ongoing this weekend at the time of recording, 18th to the 20th of September. Now all you need to do, you don't have to pre-order the game or anything for the alpha, just go into the PS Store and download it for free. So next up we have Resident Evil 8, that's also coming 2021, so this is the next installment continuing from Resident Evil 7. I'm very new to the Resident Evil sort of franchise, so I don't really know what was going on for Resident Evil 8, but it does look incredible and I hope to one day play it. I'm currently playing them in order. I'm currently on Resident Evil 3, yeah, so it'll take me a few years probably to get to there, but hopefully we'll be able to jump on that soon. So next up we have Deathloop. Now this is the sort of multiplayer type game where every sort of death it's a loop with different players. This was delayed. It does look really good though. Next up we had Devil May Cry 5, the complete edition, so you'll be able to get this digitally at launch. Yeah, I've not played Devil May Cry 5, never played the franchise, but this is good for people who maybe are new to the franchise like myself, or be good to play it I guess. Next up we have Oddworld Soulstorm, another Oddworld game. This looks fantastic. The number of sort of enemies or friendlies that you can get on screen looks to be improved. It looks to be a lot bigger and the graphical fidelity looks incredible for this one. Next up we had Five Nights at Freddy's, again game that I've not played at all. The franchise I haven't played at all. It does look good. I'm not really into scary games, so but anyway yeah, that's coming as well. Next up we had Demon Souls, because we got some gameplay of that which looked really good. Demon Souls and the Souls-like games I've never played. I'm not really a fan of them, but for people who are interested in that style of game, it must be quite a big thing to see this game coming back. And it's also going to be a PS5 launch title, which is good for those people that are into that. Obviously we've got Fortnite for PS5. I did jump on Fortnite very early on when the multiplayer first released. I did have a lot of fun with friends, but as of the last few years I've not played it at all. That's coming to PS5. We also got a PS Plus collection, so there's going to be lots of current gen really big PS4 games are going to be available on PS5 through the PS Plus collection, so that's really good if you haven't been able to play the big exclusives and a lot of other games. You'll be able to play them, I'm assuming, from day one on the PS5. Big news, we got price release date at long last, and also we'll talk about pre-order in a minute. So the price $449.99 here in the UK for the disc version of the PS5 and $359.99 for the digital, releasing in the UK November 19th, which I'm kind of a bit bummed about, to be honest with you. I would have liked Sony to have released the console on the same date all around the world, but yeah, an extra week to wait. We've waited so long, an extra week probably doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And we also got a wee teaser logo for God of War Ragnarok coming 2021. 2021 looks like it's going to be quite a hefty year for games. Obviously some of these games might get delayed, they might not, but 2021 is shaping up to be quite a good year. So yeah, talking of games, a lot of the games that were announced for PS5 games only are now going to be cross-gen. So Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, to name just a couple, which is kind of unfortunate because I do think the games, cross-gen games for the PS4 will sort of hold them versions back for the PS5, but I suppose if you aren't able to pick up the PS5 on sort of launch, you can and will still be able to experience these fantastic games, so I suppose that's a good thing. But I do think Sony did it from a total business point of view. There's over 100 million people on PS4, so obviously they want as many sales for the games as possible, I can see that, but I think I'll be holding off until these games come down in price for the PS5, to be honest, because that is going to be the best experience to play those games. Yeah, talking of pre-orders, Sony did say that they were going to release the pre-orders, i.e. tomorrow, which would have been Thursday this week, time recording, and yeah, after the show, a couple of retailers just went live with the pre-orders, which was kind of disappointing. I was disappointed because I was so set on trying to get a pre-order in for PS5, and everywhere sold out within 2 minutes, and I was even stayed up a wee bit late to try and order a PS5. I did eventually order a PS5 DualSense controller, as that was all I could get my hands on, but yeah, so I wouldn't feel too disheartened if you weren't able to pre-order the PS5. I'm assuming there will be more opportunities before launch to pick up and pre-order PS5, and even failing that, you can phone your local supermarkets or game stores in your area to find out if they're going to be doing a midnight launch for the PS5, and if they are, make sure you go down early, queue up for maybe a couple hours and pick up your PS5 then. It's obviously not guaranteed. It did work for me when I went to pick up the PS4 midnight launch. A local supermarket was doing one, so I went down maybe an hour or so, the queue was starting to pick up and I was near the front and I was able to get the PS4 there and then. So yeah, so that is sort of my advice if you haven't got the PS5 pre-order. Very lucky people who have got a PS5 pre-order. So yeah, that is sort of my thoughts of the PS5 showcase, the games, and the disaster that was the pre-orders. And the cross-gen isn't the end of the world, but it was not ideal, to be fair. So yeah, they are all my thoughts about the PS5 showcase and everything involved with that. As always, let me know your thoughts below. Did you watch the PS5 showcase, which I will leave in the video description if you haven't had a chance to watch it? Were you lucky enough to pre-order the PS5? Were you not? Will you be jumping on the PS5 at launch, or will you be waiting further down the line when the price drops or there's more games announced for it? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I love to read all your comments. But anyway guys, that has been the end of today's video. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I've been PS3 Gaming Scotland, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed guys. Bye bye.